all within the sound of my voice, gather around and hear the story of the belsnickel. My saga started 1700 years ago. I was originally from the Palatine region of Germany, and I was, before Christianity, I was really what was called a house sprite, or a house spirit. Now the house sprite, he was a mischievous kind of spirit. And what would happen is, suppose your cow went dry. That's the fault of the house sprite, that mischievous character. Well, maybe when it's raining, your thatch roof started leaking. It's the house sprite who's causing the problem. So I went through several centuries being blamed for a lot of different things. Well, about 1700 years ago, I met up and joined as a companion with a very kindly person. And his name was Bishop Nicholas, or Saint Nicholas as he's known today. Now, Bishop Nicholas, the story was that he found out there was a poor family and they had 3 daughters, and they did not have a dowry for their 3 daughters. So they were going to have to sell them into servitude because they had no future. Well, St. Nicholas found out about it, and one dark night he came to their home and left a bag of gold at the doorstep. Well, they thought that was very strange. No one knew who gave that money. Next night, there was another bag of gold. Well, that was strange too. And then the third night, a third bag of gold. So beside the 3 wise men bringing the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, St. Nicholas was also credited with bringing gifts. Well, St. Nicholas was too nice a guy. So, you know, he could always give gifts, but he would never give out punishment to the bad children. Well, that's where I came in, the house sprite, and he made me his companion. Now, I was brought back over here to the United States by the Pennsylvania Dutch and the Pennsylvania German. Now, the children in the Pennsylvania Dutch community, especially Berks County, the children, they had kind of a love-fear relationship with the belsnickel, because, you see, I'll tell you what, you can hold on to my staff here for me. Hold on to that. All right, no, I need these. Now, you're not allergic to poison oak, are you? Well, you'll find out tomorrow. That staff's made out of poison oak. Well, in any case, what would happen is that the belsnickel would come to the homes of the farms, and he would come and scratch on that window or scratch on the screen door. And the parents would let him in. Now the children, they were a little afraid, but they were anxious because the belsnickel could either bring them candies and fruit and gifts, or if they weren't nice, they could get a switching. So what they had to do is that they had to be able to sing a song, maybe say a phrase in Pennsylvania Dutch that they had just learned, or recite a verse from the Bible. So in any case, sometimes that would be the only gifts they would get. He would spread out candy and apples and fruit and so forth as their treat. But if they were bad, they were afraid of a switching. Well, in any case, so for St. Nicholas, I am the keeper of the Naughty or Nice book. You've heard the story. He's keeping a list and checking it twice. He's going to find out who's naughty or nice. Well, as I said, St. Nicholas was too nice, and so that was my job. And I have the Naughty and Nice book. Now, would you like to see how it works?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me find my first victim here. Here, you could hold on to the switch. I may need that.
Got it.
All right. You in red. You in red. What's your first name?
Jack.
Jack. All right. Have you been naughty or nice?
Nice.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on to my mic for me. Let me look and see. This is the Berks County Naughty or Nice book. You should see how thick the Washington, D.C. book is. And most of it's naughty. Now, the front of the book is the nice section. So you said you were nice, huh? You say your name's Jack? All right, let me look. You said you were nice?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me look in the back of the book.
No, not the back.
Yes, the back of the book. That's the naughty section. Let's see. Well, that's confusing. You're not there. Let me look in the middle of the book. You know what the middle of the book is?
What?
It's the needs improvement section. All right. All right. There you are, in the needs improvement section. Now it says here, you don't always brush your teeth twice a day. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And it says here, you don't put all your sporting equipment and toys away.
Yeah, that's also true.
That's also true. All right. Now, do you have any siblings?
Yes.
Oh? And you certainly love that sibling, don't you?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. Well, that's the most truthful thing you've said so far. But it says here, they occasionally will fight and argue with what is it, a sister?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, sisters are really terrible, aren't they? Okay. All right, this is what I'm going to have you do. And instead of spanking you with the switches, I'm going to cut you a break. I'm going to cut you a break. I'm going to give you a chance, and that's why the belsnickel would come. He would come 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas to allow the children to amend their ways for Christmas. So, that's what I'm going to task you, is that you need to amend your ways in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Well, are you sure?
Yes.
Because if you don't, you know what you're going to get in your stocking?
What?
You're going to get some snakes. But I will trust you. And so what I'm going to give you, if you promise to amend your ways, I'm going to give you a candy cane.
Thank you, belsnickel.
There you go. Now, last year I had green ones. They were pretty good. We made them with squeeze some frogs, get the green out. Like candy,